Hello and welcome back to the Case of the Golden Idol. It's been a couple weeks since I played, actually. Been kind of busy, started a new job, but here we are, ready to begin scenario number 9. This is the end of chapter 3, The Ascent. Now, since it's been a little bit, I kind of need to review a little bit about what happened. I believe The Ascent refers to they have found this Griffin reborn. When Lazarus Hurst, that's right, jumped from the lighthouse and survived using the hidden golden idol, Master Angus McBain thought he had enough information to repeat the miracle and prevent Lazarus from becoming a Griffin reborn. He seized the staff from Lazarus and locked the lighthouse door to prevent foul play. However, he did not know all the secrets of the idol. It did not work for him, and Angus jumped to his death. That's very sad. And I believe this person here on the right side holding the golden idol is Walter Keene. That's what I remember. For some reason, he really wants Lazarus to be the next Griffin. So some kind of infiltration of this cult. So we're going to jump right into scenario number 9, and forgive me if I'm a little rusty at this deduction, but we'll see how it goes. Someone else has died there, I see. This is sad. Here we go. Scenario number 9. The interrupted weekend at the doctor's salon. The doctor's salon. Okay. Wow, there he is, dead right there. There's a lot of people here. I recognize this guy. Who are you? Ha! Leopold. Your plan to frame 2? PTOO2? Is sublime. But your missing button is more than enough proof that you did it. Constable, please escort this man out. Okay, so this guy thinks Leopold did it. Or sorry. 2. P2. A clean doctor's scalpel. It's clean. A clean small sword. Also clean. We have a room over here. We could look out the window maybe, perhaps, and then go through this door. Who are you? You've got scissors in your hands. Oh, Lord, I did not expect something like this in our household. Slightly grassy garden shears. Recently cutting grass. Interesting. Who are you? This is such a mess. However, we will clean the blood out of the rug. Look at your pink eyes. What in the world? This guy is on drugs. Blood in the rug. I don't see any blood in the rug specifically. I guess it's right there. Yeah. All right, we're going to continue going left here. What is this? Ah, okay. We have the tea house out back. Croquet field. The library. And we are in the salon. And there's this glass barrier here. We have flower beds here, and the fountain over here. There's also a chess house. That's so cool. I want to be rich enough that I have a house specifically for chess. That'd be amazing. All right, so that's going to be important, I think, knowing all of these locations and where they are. Aha, there's a table set for 2, a full glass of sherry, an almost empty glass of sherry. So this one was drunken. What's down here on the floor in the kitchen? Ah, the sherry. A fallen bottle of sherry. Okay. All right. Interesting, up here we have all these symbols. The seals of the 12 Lemurian clans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's only 11. That's 10. 1 axe, 2 axe, 3 acorn-looking things, 4 legs, 5 fingers, 6 legs. I guess this would make this 12. 10. We're missing the 11th. The 11th seal. Lemurian. Isn't that the name of one of those, that extra bonus thing on the homepage, on the main page of this game? Interesting. Yeah, so it looks like we're missing number 11, perhaps. Where is it? I don't know. Psychoactive plants, drugged symptoms. All right. Spotty onion, an illusion of unity with the universe, increased appetite, and hiccups. So maybe this guy is on drugs. I was kind of kidding, but he's got yellow eyes. Black poppy, sleepiness, white of eyes get a pink tint. All right, so this guy's had some black poppy. Lemurian lichen. I've never known how to pronounce that. Hyperconcentration on one thing, loss of perception of time, and rapidly blinking. Redberry. Surge of energy, vocalization of all your thoughts, twitching, and aggression. All right, so this dude over here has had the black poppy. He's accusing. No, this guy's not accusing. Okay, so besides red, pink eyes, sleepiness. Yeah, okay. So he's a little sleepy. Little sleepy guy. All right. Remind me your name. I don't know if I've known you. Oh, he's also had the black poppy. Look at his eyes. James, this is preposterous. You know darn well that he was killed by that Lemurian savage. Lemurian savage. Clean small sword. What is this? Dear friend, now that the elections are over, please join me for a leisurely weekend at my manor. This is 1792. With good old Augustus and some other fine fellows, we will have some drinks and discuss what to do about that prime minister position. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. This is James Turner's manor. And there's someone else named Augustus. Okay. All right. Yeah, these all look like new faces to me. This guy looks familiar, and this guy sort of looks familiar, but so far this is the only guy that looks familiar. In fact, I'm going to just go out real quick to see what his name was, because he was here. Okay, that is James Turner. Good to know. Actually, that's really good to know, since this is going to be... Oh, no, I don't want to go here. That's really, really good to know, since this is his house, James Turner. He must be pointing at Leopold. That's Leopold. Who's this? This is outrageous. I thought you were an honorable man, Leopold, not some Aquitanian agent trying to sabotage our friendly relations with Lemuria and provoke a conflict. He's a member. He's got the ruby ring. He's got white eyes. Wasn't there something about... Okay, no, the white eyes just refers to it turning pink. Okay. Hello, blue hair. He stole his life just like that. The doctor is a smart man since he saw through his lies. He's got green eyes. And he's blinking incessantly. Okay. So that means you... Hyperconcentration on one thing, loss of perception of time. You've had that. Okay. May 8th, 1792. Dear friend, at one of the balls you said that you would love to meet someone actually interesting. I am having a weekend of drinks at my manor, and a prince from the 11th clan of Lemuria will be joining us. Aha. Please do us the honor of your company too. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. Okay. The prince of the 11th clan of Lemuria. I wonder which one that is. This dude, perhaps? I don't know. And he's got a clean small sword. Who are you? I hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye patch gentleman. A brown stone slate seal. That's 2 hands, 10 fingers holding an axe. This is the 11th guy. Or sorry, the 11th guy, but the Lemurian guy. A clean Lemurian war club. A spicy smelling ornamental box. Dear Prince, as you know, I am a great aficionado of Lemurian culture. It would be my pleasure to invite a member of the Ptu clan to spend a leisurely weekend at my estate with some of our own political dignitaries. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. Okay, this is the prince, dude. Dear Prince, I heard that you got invited to the party by the director of Seven Seas Company himself. I know you hate associating with these invaders and thieves, but this might be just the opportunity that we seek to reclaim our honor. The Seven Seas Company. That's right, I think he was involved with the Seven Seas, James Turner. I kind of remember that detail from last time. So the Patu is a clan, okay. Where did we read the Patu earlier? I think it was with you. Your plan to frame Patu is sublime, the clan in general. So that must not be a person. But your missing button is more than enough proof that you did it. He's missing a button? What is this? Is this like a boomerang? Yeah, boomerang. There it is. Interesting. Hello, dead person. Dear friend, the elections are over, so let's uphold a tradition and have a leisurely weekend at my place with you and Leopold to discuss the Prime Minister situation. Please join us on May 12th. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. Leisurely weekend at my place. So he's been here before, he's a friend. You and Leopold to discuss the Prime Minister situation. Listen, apologies for the shouting match yesterday. Let's continue our discussion at noon. Leo. I can't collect the name Leo, not yet. Okay, some extra letter he's got on him. And he had a shouting match. Alright. Did I not click on something? Yes. Looks... How has he died? This clue has been thinking too. What did you add? I see. So this story is going to be... Okay, first of all, it's massive. Then we have this, which is the actual murder plot. We have the people. It's a lot of people. And then one more that'll come later. Okay. What else we got? The sword. A clean small sword. What you got in your hand? Whoa. Where is that? Again, let me click that. It looks like an eyeball. Huh. That's cool carpet. Who are you? Believe me, my lord, I do not feel comfortable arresting a prime ministerial candidate. But I must ask you to follow me. Constable number 1, Arthur Faulkner. Prime ministerial candidate. So he's arresting him. Oh gosh, testimonies. Oh gosh, okay. Billiam. This is some serious deduction. This is like more detective work because we get statements here. Claims, okay. Planted and pruned all morning by the chrysanthemum bush, saw the young gentleman and the foreigner leave the croquet and go behind the manor. This is why we need the layout here. The map. Saw the young gentleman and the foreigner leave the croquet and go behind the manor. In the afternoon, moved to the rose bush. From there, saw Lord Augustus leave the fountain at around noon. We know something was happening at noon, an extra meeting with Leo. Continued his work on the roses until the alarm was raised by Mr. Hill. Interesting. So if this is the gardener, is that Billiam? Maybe I can just put that right now. Billiam. We know that this guy is... Okay, how come I can't add any of his names? Oh, I can just click and click. That's amazing. I don't want Faulkner in all of these, though. Can I just B-click that? Let's see. No, I think I have to get rid of that. All right, for some reason I don't have the other names. Well, I don't have James Turner's name collected yet. Okay. Let's keep going in here, though. Podrick claims that served Lord Alistair in the chess house in the morning. His master arrived and instructed him to dispose of the spoilt sherry that the and Lord, I think it's he, that he and Lord Leopold, there's Leo, had drunk, and then go to assist Mr. Spade in the garden. On entering the library to take away the glasses, found Lord Leopold asleep. Suddenly was overcome by dizziness and fainted due to his weak heart. Was woken by Lord Leopold and instructed to raise the alarm. Then saw the deceased lying in the salon. Mr. Spade in the garden. Okay. This is a lot of information. Alistair claims that in the morning he practiced chess at the chess house and educated the butler on his lack of military training. Number 2, sometimes in the afternoon, Dr. Turner arrived and sent the butler away. They played together and he was very close to winning when the alarm was raised. That's Alistair's testimony. Let's get James Turner's testimony, shall we? Claims that he drank a glass of sour sherry with Blanchard in the library in the morning. That would make sense. Then he went to the chess house where he found Lord Alistair and the butler. Ordered the butler to clean up the library and get rid of the bad sherry. Spent the rest of the time playing chess with Alistair until the alarm was raised. NB. As the master of the house, he led the interrogation of the suspects. NB did? Or no. James Turner did. We have his names now. We might as well just throw those in there. James Turner. This is the foreign guy. We also have Spade. Ergen. Slightly difficult to understand what he says, potentially because he has challenges with our language. Claims that everything young Master Bell says is absolutely correct. Young Master Bell. Who's the young guy here? This dude? It's got a sword. This is the foreigner, then. I mean, he's speaking English right here just fine. That's what he's thinking, though. I don't know if that's guaranteed here. Gideon. Claims that played croquet with Ergen in the morning. They got bored and went to drink tea in the tea house. Ergen drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair Koch, oh, that guy, lecture the butler. Saw Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away, just as Ergen was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. That doesn't quite line up in some way. Leopold claims that had a glass of sherry with James in the library and became drowsy. As he was falling asleep, saw the Lemurian observing him through the glass door. That's creepy. Woke up, found the butler on the floor asleep. Woke up the butler, entered the salon and found the body. Upon inspecting the weapon, deduced that the Lemurian was the murderer. Instructed the butler to raise the alarm. Interesting. I can see why that would be suspicious of... But he's saying Leopold maybe framed him? James Turner is saying that. Your plan to frame... Okay. 2. That's this guy. I would assume that it would be his last name, so I'm just going to throw that in there so I don't forget right now, since it's his clan. And then his first name, I think we just sort of learned here. I thought we did, but I could be wrong. That's okay. Let's keep going. A clean constable's pike. So this is Arthur Faulkner. Let's get his name in there. Arthur. Great. All right. That's it for this page. Let's check this out real quick. What do we need to do here? Location of each suspect when the body was found. The doctor, the butler, the general, the young man. There's the blue hair. Oh, these are going to help. These are really going to help. The loyalist, the prince. Who's the prince? The young man is that person. And we know his name is Bell? Is that what it was? Let's go back and look. It was here, right? Young Master Bell. We're just gonna put that in there temporarily. Bell, perhaps? How do I not know the name of the person who died yet? Is this the guy from... Oh, is this Alistair? This dude. Who are you? Yeah. Alistair. Let's see if we can find him on the other one. I don't... Is he the dead guy? No, it doesn't quite look like it. It's this guy. That's Alistair. Okay, great. At least we can knock another one of these out here. Amazing. Let's see, that's Billiam. I believe this is Leopold. Yeah, Leopold with the eye patch. If you go here, he's got the eye patch. The loyalist. The doctor. Which one's the doctor? He must be one of the servants as well. Yeah, these two are the servants. And then this guy. It's the constable. Alright, so we've got 35 out of 36 right here. We're missing one. Let's go exploring out here. Oh my goodness, this is elaborate. Let's see. Over here we have the croquet set. An unfinished croquet match on the grass field. Unfinished. Uncompleted. There's the chrysanthemum bushes. This is the tea room. 2 cups of spicy smelling tea. One almost empty and the other one untouched. Okay. Very similar to tea in the library. Also spicy smelling. Sounds familiar from in here. This dude had the tea, maybe? No, who was it? Was it this? No, that was Sherry. Where did I see the spicy smelling tea? Was it here? Yes, a spicy smelling ornamental box. Were you having tea with someone? Okay, anyways, back outside we go. Hello. What's over here? Rose bushes. Oh, what's in here? Oh. That's where we came from. Oh, it's just another way outside. Okay. I like the piano version of this track here. That is a cool chess design, or like architectural design for the chess room. Oh gosh, am I supposed to understand chess by reading this? Who was winning? It looks like white might... It looks like white might be winning. If that's the king, perhaps. I don't know, that kind of looks like a bishop. Yeah. So... Hmm. Definitely an unfinished game of chess. I'll just put it that way for now. I think they'd expect me to really fully understand that. What's over here? This is by the fountain. The London Gazetteer. May 11th, 1792. Who will be the new Prime Minister? Election results. New Order Party, the Moderates, and the Loyalists. New Order Party. It's like a chicken hatching. And the Loyalists and the Moderates are running away. The New Order Party have the most MPs, but it is clear that the two old parties will form a coalition. This means either Loyalist leader Blanchard or Moderate leader Valentine will become the Prime Minister, leaving Lazarus Hearst and his party in the opposition. Oh. Lazarus Hearst. His name comes up again. I'm going to take a quick sip of tea. Hang on. That was delicious. Okay. Loyalist leader Blanchard. It's this guy with the eye patch. Blanchard. That's extremely helpful for the names here. Blanchard. It's also helpful for... we're not going to do that one yet. That one's good. This one is probably going to be tough. Let's just start with we got to start with the names. That's what's been working for us so far. Okay, so, and then Moderate leader Valentine. This guy. That's the dead guy, Valentine. All right. We are closing in on the names here. One of these is Spade. I know we saw this first name of this guy. So something Valentine is the victim. The blank is the murder weapon. The blank is where he was murdered. Salon. Body was found by... That's a great question. I don't recall who the body was found by, but according to these testimonies, everything young Master Bell says is correct. The alarm was raised by Mr. Hill, but who found him? Was woken by Lord Leopold and was instructed to raise the alarm. So he raised the alarm. Podrick. Podrick Hill. Yeah, but who is that? Is that this guy? Yeah, it must be. Let's fill that in. Podrick Hill. He's on drugs. That would make this guy Spade, William Spade, which kind of makes sense as a gardener. That's just my thought here. Okay, so Augustus is the next name we might be able to deduce here if we go back over here. Where did we see that? Assist Mr. Spade in the garden. Okay. Billiam. From there, I saw Lord Augustus leave the fountain around noon. Really? Lord Augustus. It must be Augustus Valentine. Either that or this guy, but I don't think he left the fountain at noon. Because he was supposed to meet somewhere at noon, right? Let's continue our discussion at noon. Okay, so that's Augustus Valentine. And then we have this young guy, Bell. Let's see if we can get his name from somewhere. That's James. Would it be Gideon? Or is it Ergen? One of those. No. Since he did after that, Gideon. Master Turner. Okay, it's going to be Gideon Bell. Because they called him Master Turner. So Gideon Bell. And then the only name we haven't used yet is Ergen. Nice! Wow, first try with that. I'm happy with that. That really, really helps. So this guy's a servant, this guy's a servant, this guy's a servant. Wait, I don't know about this guy. He's just young. Young master. These two are definitely servants, Podrick Hill and Billiam Spade. Amazing. Apologies for that loud sip of tea. We're going to move on to, I think, this one. Because now we know that Augustus is his first name. We assume that the boomerang is the murder weapon, but that's pretty violent looking for a boomerang. So that could be right, but we'll see. Body was found by. That's what's really important. We could trial and error that one, but I don't think we should. I think we should know this. Based on these testimonies, at least. There he went to the chess house where he found Lord Alistair and the butler. So who found him? That's the question. Was it Mr. Hill? No, because this guy instructed... Zoke, my Lord Leopold, instructed to raise the alarm. Was it Lord Leopold found him? And then framed him? Or supposedly framed the foreigner? Sent the butler away. I'm going to take a bold swing here and say that it is Leopold who found him. And I forget his last name already, so we'll double check. Blanchard. Yeah, that feels right for some reason. Nice. Okay, so Leopold found him. That one's good. Now this doozy of a thing. So this not only tells us where they were, but kind of what they are. The loyalist. So Blanchard is this guy, the loyalist. Leopold Blanchard was in the salon. The butler. Well, let's see where the gardener was. According to his testimony, oh my goodness, That's gonna be crazy. Okay, let's finish this first. One step at a time. Um, yeah, let's think about the gardener for a second. Hello, gardener. Okay. Remind me of your name, gardener. Billiam Spade, of course. What's your testimony? Where were you? Planted, saw the foreigner leave the croquet and go behind the manor. In the afternoon, he moved to the rose bush. From there, Lord Augustus saw Lord Augustus continue to work on the roses until the alarm was raised by Mrs. Okay, so you were at the rose bush. Great. I'm going to say flower beds for the gardener, which makes sense. Let's do the young man, shall we? Gideon Bell. Where were you at the time of the murder, huh? Gideon. I played croquet, got bored and went to drink the tea house. Saw the Lord lecture and the butler, saw my turner come to the chess house and send the butler away. So, okay, so were you in the tea house? I'm gonna say tea house for young man. Okay. Let's move on to the general. Does he actually have a hat? Is this the general, Ergen? And who's the doctor? All right, let me think about the butler, actually. This is butler. So this is butler Podrick Hill. Let's get his testimony and see where he was. Podrick Hill. Hello, Podrick. I served him in the chess house in the morning. Suddenly was overcome by dizziness and fainted. So he also drank something with the drug in it. So he was in the library. That's the butler was in the library. Okay, the doctor is gonna be this guy. Is that what this is? Constable? That picture has the hat on him. He's got the hat here, but then also here. I guess that doesn't really matter too much. This guy also has a hat. The general and the prince. Ah, who's the prince? Alright, I saw mention of a doctor at some point. So constable is just got here. Okay, it's just these seven that we're talking about here. He just got here and he's dead. So where were all 7 of these people at the time of the murder? So far, we have 4 of them. The prince and the general and the doctor. So it's going to be you, and you. Yeah, the question is, where were you, sir? And this dude. Why am I so confused right now? There's 7. We did the gardener, the butler. Those are the 2 on the left. Oh yeah, we did this guy, the loyalist, and this guy. So we have James Turner. Is this Alistair? and then this guy. Alistair's the... Is this the doctor? I just don't remember who the doctor is. That's confusing. I'm pretty sure this guy's the general. All right, let's operate under the assumption that this dude's the prince. Where was he? Let's find out. That's Ergen. Okay, so Alistair was in the chess house, and so was Ergen, perhaps? It would make sense with the other story that... no, I'm not going to go off the other story right now. Okay, so the general then was in the chess house, and so was the prince, perhaps. And I don't think... There was someone at the fountain, I believe. Let's see. The fountain was mentioned in here. Doctor. Oh, duh. Dr. Turner. Okay. Turner's the doctor. James Turner arrived and sent the butler away. They played together and he was very close to winning. Yeah, that story seems straight to me. Who's claiming that? Alistair is. James Turner. Okay. So, James Turner was in the chess house. Okay. I know, 2 or fewer. So, it's these 2. One of you is in the fountain. And then the only other one that we have is the field. Yeah, that's not right. No, I'm just guessing because I'm having fun. Okay, so we know that this is not right. And this is not right. You were in the chess house. That's good. Okay, so far so good. Okay. The general is General McAllister, whatever his name is. This guy. Sorry. Yeah. Alistair. He is gonna be the... Let's get his testimony real quick. It was the one we were just reading. In the morning, he practiced chess at the chess house. Who did? Oh, he did. And sent the butler away. They played together, and he was very close to winning. So he says that he was in the chess house as well. And what about the prince, though? That's the question. Sent the butler away? Where did he go? Not the butler, but where did this guy go? Ergen. Because Gideon Bell was... Did he actually have something about him? So he would have been in the chess house as well, hypothetically. But we already did that. Was he actually in the salon? No. Fountain. Even if we're getting those in there, it could be something else that's wrong. Oh gosh. The butler wasn't in the library? I don't want to mess this up too much. I really think that is probably correct, and there might just be one that's wrong. And it's going to be this one. tea house. Where did the prince go? Okay, that was a total guess. I admit, total guess. The prince was in the tea house with the young man. All right. Speaking of tea, this is such an appropriate drink for me to be drinking during this particular scenario. Okay. We filled that in. For the sake of not having this to be a crazy long episode, I'm just going to read this and see kind of what we know. And then maybe do the rest in the next episode. We'll see. See if I can do it. Early in the morning, so-and-so, so-and-so, blank so-and-so in the blank, and blank a blank. I'm going to say in the salon around noon, so-and-so killed this is such a large assumption. Augustus Valentine. Boomerang on him to... Oh, I see. Could this been planted the... Could have been planted to frame... who are we framing again? Ergen? Two. So that actually could be right. I like the way that's planted the button on him. It's definitely planted something on him, but I don't think it was the button. What did he have on him? A war club. Oh, he's the prince. Duh, it says it right there. Dear Prince, I heard that you got invited to the party. I know you hate associating with these invaders and thieves. So maybe he didn't frame him at all. Maybe this guy actually did it. Maybe he was trying to frame someone else. Interesting, interesting. But for the sake of argument, let's say that the club was planted on him to frame. And we'll say that so-and-so killed him. Leopold. What was his name again? Man, there's so many names. Blanchard. In the salon at around noon, Leopold Blanchard killed Augustus Valentine and planted the club on him to frame. That the wording doesn't quite make sense there, actually. And planted the club on him. What if he planted something on him here? What if he planted the boomerang? Because someone was saying that boomerang, that weapon looks like the Lemurian or whatever. So planted the boomerang on the body. That wording makes a lot more sense with this. In the salon at around noon, Leopold Blanchard killed Augustus Valent and planted the boomerang on him, because it's talking about him, the dead body, Augustus Valentine, and planted the boomerang on him to frame Irgun Patu. All right. That was not a sigh of frustration. That was a sigh of, I've got 2 more of these to fill in, and I gotta be right. I have to be correct about these. I mean, this was just a total guess based on kind of like this and this. Mainly this. Because we know the boomerang is the murder. Well, we know the boomerang is the murder weapon. It wasn't just planted on him. So that's a little messed up down here. And blank and stole something a Lumerian club. I'm going to say stole Lumerian club from the... Where would the Lumerian club have been? Up here? Oh. Oh. Aha. Oh, there's a boomerang right there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And we're missing this one, which is on him. This guy. Why does he have that? The boomerang is planted. So, from the salon, stole a Lumerian boomerang. I feel like I'm onto something here. Wow. So stole is not going to be there. Perhaps drugged. Early in the morning, so-and-so. All right, I gotta review these. This book is invaluable. The young gentleman and go behind the manor. So in the morning, all right, that's interesting. That seems to be a very important one. Because Lord Leopold was asleep. This is a very suspicious testimony by Podrick. Deceased lying in the salon. Woken by Lord Leopold. Why was Lord Leopold asleep? On entering the library to take away the glasses. He practiced chess at the chess house and educated the butler on his lack of military training. Alright, so in the morning these two are playing chess. Who was that? That was Alistair and the butler. Okay, so let's think of those names here. In the morning, Alistair Koch none of these words work. what is that going to be? Because drugged, what are these two people doing together? Even if these two people are not the ones that are going to go there, like they're playing chess or whatever, because it was going to be the butler. I think the butler's name was Podrick Hill. Yeah, the suspicious guy to me. Podrick Hill. Let's just guess for a second that these two are going to be the ones. Even if those two are the ones, what did they do to each other? There's a verb that's going to go here. Alistair Koch, something, Podrick Hill, in the something. I'm just going to say chess house temporarily. What did they do? It can't be planted. You don't plant someone. And it won't be provoke because this is past tense. So it's either stole, killed, drugged. That's it. You don't steal someone else. So it's got to be drugged, and it can't be killed because he's not dead. It's got to be drugged. That's the only word that can go there. Therefore, this is not going to be drugged, I don't think. So someone was drugged in the chess house, and we kind of know that because in our out here. Oh wait, no, there's no. No, it would have been in the tea house. One was untouched. Okay. So it's the tea house is the answer. But that was actually really helpful, this one verb here. So get this out of here. Hello. This is going to be the tea house. And it wasn't any of these two people, but I'm so glad we just did that temporarily. So I'm going to say that what's his name drugged him but didn't kill him. So we're going to put Ergen here. Ergen 2 drugged whoever was there. Who was having tea in the morning? Who was having tea? Let's go back and find out, because okay, let's go back. Who was having tea in the morning? Go behind the manor. So if they left Croquet and went behind the manor, according to the map. Oh, this is the map. And the flower beds were here, the chrysanthemums. He went behind the manor to the tea house. So those were the two. Let's go back and read that one more time. The young gentleman. This dude who's drugged. He's definitely drugged. Okay, that makes sense. What's this guy's name again? Gideon Bell. So that fills in that gap here. I think drugged Gideon Bell. Now, a way to confirm this would be to see what drugged him. This thing. Hyperconcentration on one thing, loss of perception, rapid blinking. Lemurian. That's got to be it. Okay. I think we've got this first one coming to a close. Early in the morning, Ergen Patu drugged Gideon Bell in the tea house and something. It's got to be another past. He didn't drugged a blank. It stole. That's the only thing that it could be. Based on just like the wording. It's crazy how some of this is actually like deduction of the words, you know? I like that a lot. It's not just thinking about the scenario, but also thinking about the grammar. I know it kind of feels a little cheap in the sense that like you're not using the knowledge. I'm not really using the knowledge of what happened, but I kind of am at the same time, and it would be almost impossible, I feel like. Or at least take a lot more thinking. So I just like that extra little help by having these words organized in this way. So what did he steal? A boomerang? We're going to get rid of these because I'm not sold on this yet. Clear those out. So he either stole a boomerang or he stole this club. But it's clean. Oh, he's the seal. Is that an option? Yeah, he stole the seal. It's missing from the shelf. Which is why I think this has to be and stole a Lumerian boomerang. This is going to have to change down here a little bit. I'm very confident about this first one now. Let's see if we can get the second one. Meanwhile, in the blank, let's just say chess house temporarily. So-and-so. There's 2 people in on this. I'm going to say drugged again because you know who else was drugged? Podrick. Podrick Hill. Now, who drugged him? And I don't know where it is. Where was Podrick Hill supposed to be? That's the butler, right? Library? Yeah, so he was drugged as well. Who was with him in the library? We know this. Originally, it was someone else who left. Who was in the library? Okay. Sour sherry with Blanchard. Whose testimony was that? James. Really now? I forgot about that. Ordered the butler to clean up the library and get rid of the bad sherry. Lord Alistair and the butler. Why don't I believe you, though? I don't believe you in this story. That's the problem. All right, let's go back to Podrick. Leopold was asleep. Fainted due to his weak heart? I don't think so. You were drugged, buddy. His master have instructed him to dispose of the spoilt sherry that he and Leopold had drunk. Okay. Let's assume this is true. Lord Leopold. Are you drugged up, buddy? Oh, he is. He is. I forgot about that. Did he have some too? Somehow? He tasted the sherry, maybe? All right, so this dude is drugged up. Look at his eyes. So we're going to go back over here. Meanwhile, in the chess house. No. Incorrect. Meanwhile, in the library. So-and-so drugged. It's got to be James Turner, perhaps? Let's try that. For now. This is temporary. Something James? No. James Turner drugged. Not Podrick. Leopold. Blanchard. And we'll get this guy out of here. Because I think it was Leopold. This is so... I don't know who framed who, but I want to believe James Turner. So why would he drug... James Turner drugged Leopold Blanchard. And stole... No, that doesn't work. this has got to be the salon. Because the Lumarin boomerang was from the salon. Sorry, I'm thinking really deeply here. The boomerang was hanging up here, and now it's here. This was planted on this guy. Or it was stolen by him. Do we have that reflected in here? And stole a seal. That could be right. Now I'm starting to doubt this just a smidge, but I think we got this right. And stole a seal. It's got to be stole, we determined. And the two things he could steal is the boomerang or a seal. So that we got to keep that in mind, that these could be swapped. A Lumarin seal or a Lumarin boomerang. It makes more sense that maybe he stole this and it's a Lumarin seal from the salon. And we're going to say stole. I would say planted. No, let's just say stole and see if we get that right. No, planted. Let's just say planted. I know the bottom one's not right now. Planted. No, that doesn't work either. You don't plant something from the salon. And you don't steal your own stuff. Provoke is an interesting word. Yeah, that's an interesting word. Meanwhile, in the library, James Turner drugged Leopold Blanchard. I'm still not 100% sold on this. Let's go back to the library real quick. He says he drank it with Blanchard. Oh yeah, that is this guy, right? Yeah, Leopold. Someone's lying here. Someone's lying. In the morning. Yeah, okay, so it's got to be that. Then he went to the chess house to find the butler. I'm starting to feel that, James, that was inaccurate. And why are you saying everything that Gideon says is correct? Played croquet with Aragon in the morning. They got bored and went to drink tea in the tea house. Aragon drew his attention to the interesting design. Okay, that's suspicious. Aragon drew his attention. Okay. Saw Lord Coach lecture the butler. Okay. Saw Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away to clean up to get rid of the sherry, probably. Huh. That doesn't add up right there. Excuse me. Yeah, that doesn't quite add up right there. Because, like, the chess house, he was commenting on the interesting design of the chess house. Then he did this. Then he came to the chess house, sent the butler away, just as he was also remarking on the beauty of the chess house. And Alistair returned back to the chess house? That's all. That's Gideon's testimony. That's Gideon's testimony. Interesting. Okay. That's Gideon Bell's testimony. I remember. Okay. Okay, so going back over here for a second. And just to be clear, you have fine eyes. Could it have been Podrick? Hmm. Podrick Hill drugged. No, that doesn't sit right with me, but James does make sense. But why would he drug Leopold? Why would he do that? Let me think about that for a second. There's something with the, you know what, I need to be thinking more along the lines of like the prime minister elections. I would like to look at that one more time. So let's put James Turner's name back here and look at the election. Wasn't there election results? Where was that? Right here? So they killed the moderates. Loyalist was, this dude was drugged, and this dude was killed. The New Order Party. Someone was upset that they're about to be, one of those will be the prime minister, leaving Lazarus Hearst and his party in the opposition. In the opposition. That's the New Order Party. Look at him. There he is. That's actually him. That's Lazarus Hearst. I recognize his long hair and face. So if they're trying to get him installed as the prime minister as well as the Griffin Reborn or whatever, what's his name would be behind it trying to get rid of them? James Turner, I mean. So if we go back in the house, James Turner, because he was involved with, yeah, he wants Lazarus, so he doesn't like him. Missing button. So what if James Turner did it? I'm just going to try James Turner here real quick. James Turner, let me think about this. In the salon around noon, James Turner killed Augustus Valentine and planted the boomerang on him to frame Ergen Batu. Is that what he's saying? No, he wants to frame this guy. To frame Leopold. I hope this is getting closer to the truth here. In the salon around noon, James Turner killed Augustus Valentine and planted the boomerang on him to frame Leopold Blanchard. That sounds correct to me. It also would make sense then that James Turner would also... James Turner drugged Leopold as well? And then that didn't work or something? Leopold Blanchard. That doesn't work either. Okay. I'm trying to understand. The Lumerian was the club. And he wouldn't have stolen it from any... He wouldn't have stolen it from anywhere. And he wouldn't... Oh... No. Drugged a Lumerian. The only thing that we've named as Lumerian is the seal. Okay, this makes so much sense. Let's think about who does Aragon want dead? Aragon. Based on this little note here, he wants James Turner dead. I hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye-patched gentleman. What did you do? I hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over. James Turner was leaning over this person. Leopold. When was that? When was that? Am I forgetting things? It was... I read it somewhere. Was woken by Lord Leopold and instructed to raise the... This is this guy, though. Huh. Lord Augustus leave the fountain at around noon. Okay. So... This... Okay. All right. Last thing I'm going to say here, and I might have to take a break real quick. Early in the morning, Jürgen Petu drugged Gideon Bell in the tea house and stole a boomerang. That is likely true. We know that this has to be stole. He's not planting anything. And this can't be plant either. These two things could be swapped, like the tea house thing and the library thing. I read early in the morning and I'm thinking about tea house. And then the library comes later. But these are the two that were in the tea house, and he obviously drugged him with that smelly stuff. And stole a boomerang just feels out of place now. But stole has to be it. based on the context. Wouldn't be killed. Wouldn't be frame. You can't drug an item. He could have planted something, but again, I don't think he planted anything. So what did he steal? He could have stolen. But see, this has to be Lemurian seal. Has to be Lemurian. Lemurian. I'm pronouncing that wrong. What do I keep saying? Lemurian. Has to be Lemurian seal. That's the only thing that we've gotten with like a capital L. We know this because over here, Lemurian clan. Oh. They're clans. How did I... Okay. So for some reason I was thinking number 11 was Lemurian. But Lemurian is... So 11 is the Ptu clan. That does affect this slightly in my mind. But I guess not necessarily. A Lemurian seal. The only other thing is this is a Lemurian club. That's the only other time we've seen that. Capital L. I think... something's up with Leo. I think Leo probably did it. All right, let's do that. Let's assume that Leo did it. Leopold, I know we just changed this. Leopold killed Augustus and planted the boomerang on him to frame Ergen. I swear, somewhere we learned that that boomerang is also... Where's the boom? Someone says the boomerang. The missing button is weird. I don't know what that is. I swear someone said that the boomerang was very... Like the boomerang was very Lemurian, whatever it is. It's my pleasure to invite a member of the... Okay. What a very suspicious statement. I hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye-patched gentleman. So strange. So strange. Okay. So, yeah, let's... so planted the boomerang to frame. Let's go back to that then, shall we? Ergen. And what's his last name? Ptu. I kind of like that. In the salon around noon because he was told to meet. Leopold Blanchard killed Augustus Valentine and planted the boomerang on him to frame Ergen Ptu. Again, that doesn't quite work because why would he plant his own murder weapon on him? That's the only thing that's planted on him, though. Literally. What is this? What is this? Oh, duh, the button. I forgot about that. All right. I keep going back and forth. The button. This has got to be the button. I totally forgot about the button. Never forget about the button. In the salon around noon, Leopold Blanchard. I don't think it's him anymore. I think this has got to be James Turner now. James Turner killed Augustus Valentine and planted the button on him to frame the other guy, Blanchard. I am nearly certain, I'm nearly 100% certain that this last one is correct. In the salon around noon, James Turner killed Augustus Valentine and planted the button on him to frame Leopold Blanchard. And what did this stuff do again for his like the pink eye stuff? Sleepiness. That's how he collected the button. He saw it happen. He collected it. All right, I'm like so sure about this, but you know, there's still that sliver of doubt that that's incorrect. So we'll have to see how that goes. Meanwhile, in the library, let's go backwards here. This is all wrong now. I don't think he stole. Yes, I think Ergen Patu drugged Gideon Bell in the tea house. Stole. All right, let's try this. Sorry, I'm thinking, what if we do swap these? It would make a lot more sense if we did early in the morning, James Turner drugged Leopold Blanchard in the tea house and stole a button. Could be. Meanwhile, in the... Wait, no, this is the library. Oh, we're so close. I'm so excited. That just gave me chills. Yes. Okay, calm down. Meanwhile, in the tea house, Arrogant Pursuit drugged Gideon Bell and stole a Lemurian seal. Boomerang? No. Stole a Lemurian seal from the salon. It must not have been here. Let's see if that changes anything. I just want to confirm salon is correct there. Salon is correct there. Okay. To frame Leopold Blanchard. And it's not Boomerang. We know it's Seal. So where does Boomerang come in here? Boomerang up here? No way. No, it's still going to be Button. Okay, meanwhile in the tea house, Ergen Poo drugged Gideon Bell and stole... Could this be a different person? Wait. It's just weird to say that they're in the tea house and then stole from the salon. But I guess their locations make sense. Let me just double check what happened like in his schedule here. I mean, Gideon was drugged, but it's not even in here at all. We know he was drugged because he's blinking like a madman. And then what's his name didn't even give a statement. The foreigner guy doesn't even give a statement. He just says everything he says is absolutely correct. Of course, the language could be a language barrier there. I don't know. And he was actually saying is incorrect. Who knows? So close on this. Let me think one more time. Why would he steal a seal? I mean, he had the seal. That's gotta be right. Is there something wrong here? Did Ergen kill? That doesn't make any sense if Ergen did it. Wait, it didn't change. So maybe he did. I think I've narrowed it down now. So this is going to be, I just did that last one just to try to test it. But I think we've narrowed it down that who the killer is what I'm missing. But it's got to be James Turner. Because he had the button. And anything else that I do here, like if I put planted here, ruins it. So it's got to be just the name of the person who killed him. I believe. Like, let's just try doing this real quick. I think it's not going to change anything. Turner. So it's not him. All right, so it's got to be just a different name here. So who killed him? It wasn't James Turner. It wasn't... Was it this guy? Doesn't seem like it. This guy maybe makes a little more sense. He stole his life just like that. Early in the morning, James Turner drugged, so we know it's not any of this. It's gotta be Turner. What am I missing? Some small connection here. Early in the morning, James Turner drugged Leopold Blanchard in the library and stole a button. That makes total sense, but why would he steal a button unless he's trying to frame him? I think what's happening, well, button. Let me think through the names real quick. Who else would do this? It could be Alistair. Let's try that real quick. Wow, look at that. I don't know why I guessed Alistair because I knew, yeah, right there. Brotherhood member Alistair and James. I knew that they were like colluding. I knew they were working together or something. Because he was in the last scenario. Brotherhood member Alistair and James plotted to turn the ruling moderate and loyalist parties against each other. Over the course of a weekend at James's manor, Alistair murdered the moderate leader and James framed the loyalist leader. I see. It was a double thing. Wow. So they wanted to make it seem like they were trying to kill each other. Yeah. Wow. I am actually quite amazed that I got there, even if it's been an hour and a half. But wow, that's awesome. No hints accessed. I'm very proud of that, even though that one time we did access a hint. But amazing. Let's return to scenario selection real quick. You have proven that I can trust you. Here is the Brotherhood's artifact, which I removed from the traitor Keen. I set it to take heat from this cup of water. Then I change the symbols and make the idol give that heat to something else. But there is so much more that the idol can do. Can it resurrect a dead man? Because I think that's what they were trying to do with it, that one scenario. Interesting. So that's Lazarus right there, the new Griffin Reborn, supposedly. Take the heat from the water and change the symbol. Okay. Wow. Let's replay this. So it's these guys that we just saw. These guys are coming in. What is their ultimate goal? They want to like rule the world, or is it something different than that? Wow. And that is the end of chapter 3, The Ascent. Wow. Thank you guys for watching such a long episode. I hope you enjoyed it. That was a fun one. Even though it was kind of difficult, it really is fun to kind of like deduce and think in this way. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Looks like there's 2 more chapters. Maybe this is it. 10 and 11. Wow. This might be the last chapter. We'll see. I'm so excited either way. I can't believe we're already on scenario number 10. But I will see you guys next time when we will tackle it one step at a time. Have a wonderful day. Bye.